Welcome to the Miltenberger Law Offices website and YouTube channel. Our Omaha criminal defense firm brings more than a decade of trial experience, backed by over 145-star reviews and a strong record of client satisfaction, DUI dismissals, DUI charge reductions, and courtroom victories. We've created these audio articles to provide clear, accessible guidance designed to protect your freedom, your reputation, and your rights. DUI Accidents Lawyer in Omaha. A DUI accident charge in Omaha is among the most serious offenses a driver can face. When an impaired driving allegation involves an injury or fatality, prosecutors move fast, and the potential penalties are life-changing. At Miltenberger Law Offices, our Omaha DUI Accident Defense Lawyers understand that every case has two sides. We know that not every collision involving alcohol is the result of recklessness, and not every accused driver is guilty. Our mission is to protect your rights, challenge the evidence, and fight to keep your freedom intact. When you're facing a felony DUI with injury or a vehicular homicide charge, experience matters, and Miltenberger Law delivers strategic, aggressive defense built on decades of criminal law practice in Nebraska courts. Call us right away at 402-217-2267 or contact us online for a free, confidential consultation. Understanding DUI accident charges in Omaha. Nebraska law takes an especially harsh stance on DUI-related crashes. Depending on the outcome of the accident, you may face felony charges, including motor vehicle homicide, serious bodily injury by motor vehicle, or aggravated DUI. Here are some of the charges you could face following a DUI accident in or around Omaha. 1. DUI causing serious bodily injury. Under Nebraska, Revised Statute Section 60-6, 198, causing serious bodily injury while driving under the influence is a Class 3A felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison, fines up to $10,000, license revocation for 60 days to 15 years, mandatory ignition interlock upon reinstatement. 2. DUI causing death. If a drunk driving accident results in a fatality, the case becomes motor vehicle homicide while under the influence, one of the most serious crimes in Nebraska, which is why immediate skilled legal representation is critical. First-time DUI resulting in death is a Class 2A felony, punishable by up to 20 years in prison. Repeat offender DUI resulting in death is a Class 2 felony, carrying 1 to 50 years in prison and a 15-year license revocation. Third, aggravated DUI. If your blood alcohol concentration, BAC, is 0.15% or higher, the state may pursue an aggravated DUI enhancement. This increases penalties, adds mandatory jail time, and can elevate charges when combined with an accident causing injury or death. Common aggravating factors in Omaha include injury or death caused while under the influence, refusing a chemical test, a child under 16 in the vehicle, repeat DUI offenses within the 15-year look-back period, high-speed crashes, or reckless driving. What happens after a DUI accident arrest in Omaha? When a DUI accident occurs, law enforcement and prosecutors treat it differently from a standard DUI stop. The investigation is far more intensive and often involves multiple agencies. Scene. Investigation. Police reconstruct the crash, gather statements, and request chemical tests. Arrest and booking. You'll be taken into custody, often after medical clearance. Chemical testing. Blood or breath results become central to the case. Felony filing. Prosecutors file charges quickly, often before the full investigation concludes. Arraignment and bail. You'll appear in Douglas County Court or District Court, where bond and initial pleas are determined. Having a skilled Omaha DUI accidents lawyer involved immediately after the arrest can make the difference between facing decades in prison and securing reduced or dismissed charges. How Miltenberger Law defends DUI accident cases. At Miltenberger Law Offices, we take a forensic approach to DUI accident defense, combining experience in criminal litigation with a detailed understanding of Nebraska's DUI laws, evidence rules, and scientific testing procedures. Our Omaha DUI accident defense strategy includes challenging the stop and arrest. We analyze whether the officer had probable cause for the stop and whether field sobriety tests or BAC testing were conducted properly. An illegal stop or procedural violation can lead to suppressed evidence and a significantly stronger defense. Investigating the crash scene. We work with accident reconstruction experts to identify whether speed, weather, or another driver contributed to the collision. DUI charges must prove causation, not just alcohol consumption. Scrutinizing BAC and blood test evidence. Nebraska. Title 177 sets strict standards for chemical testing. We examine every step: calibration, chain of custody, technician certifications, and timing, to expose errors that can make test results inadmissible, separating criminal allegations from civil liability. Prosecutors may claim you caused harm, but causation isn't always clear. We counteract emotional arguments with evidence and expert testimony that challenge the prosecution's narrative. Negotiating and mitigating felony consequences. When trial isn't the best option, we leverage early intervention to reduce charges or sentencing exposure. We aim for outcomes that protect your future, from probation or diversion to minimized incarceration and license restoration. What to do if you're arrested for a DUI accident in Omaha. Being arrested after a DUI-related accident in Omaha is a frightening and confusing experience, especially if someone was hurt or worse. You might be unsure of what to say, whether to take a test, or how serious the situation really is. The truth is, what you do in the first few hours after an arrest can have a major impact on how your case unfolds. Here are the steps to take to protect your rights and your future in the Omaha area. Step 1. Stay calm and cooperate, but say as little as possible. Emotions run high after an accident, but this is the time to stay composed. Be polite and cooperative with officers, but remember, you are not required to answer incriminating questions. Beyond providing your name, license, and registration, exercise your right to remain silent. Even casual remarks like, "I only had a couple drinks," or "I didn't mean to hurt anyone," can be twisted into evidence later. Step 2. Do not consent to unnecessary testing or searches. While Nebraska's implied consent law requires you to take a post-arrest breath or blood test, you do not have to agree to roadside field sobriety tests or voluntary searches. Officers often use these tests to build probable cause before arrest. Politely decline and ask for your attorney. Step 3. Request a lawyer immediately and call Miltenberger Law Offices. Once you are arrested, it's vital to have a DUI defense attorney involved as soon as possible. Our team at Miltenberger Law Offices is available 24/7 to take your call, speak to law enforcement on your behalf, and start protecting your case before formal charges are even filed. Call 402-217-2267 or reach out online. We can immediately intervene with prosecutors before they finalize charges. Request preservation of key evidence, body cam footage, crash data, test results. Represent you at bail hearings to help you get released quickly. Begin investigating the cause of the crash to challenge the state's version of events. Step 4. Avoid talking about the case, especially online. Prosecutors can and do monitor defendants' social media accounts. Even innocent posts or messages can be taken out of context and used against you in court. Do not discuss your case with anyone except your Omaha DUI Accidents Lawyer. Not friends, not family, and definitely not online. Step 5. Document everything you remember. As soon as you can, write down your version of what happened. What you drank, if anything. How much time passed before driving, where you were headed, and what you recall from the scene. Include details about police behavior, testing procedures, and anyone who might have witnessed the crash. These early notes often become invaluable in identifying inconsistencies or procedural errors. Step 6. Prepare for your first court appearance. After your arrest, you'll likely have an arraignment in Douglas County Court or District Court within a few days. At this hearing, charges are formally read, bail conditions are set, and your plea is entered. Having a DUI defense attorney in Omaha appear with you not only protects you legally, but also sends a message to the judge and prosecution that you're serious about fighting your case. Possible defenses in an Omaha DUI accident case. Every case is unique, but common defenses include lack of probable cause for the stop or arrest, inaccurate or contaminated BAC testing, improperly obtained blood samples, mechanical failure or third-party fault in the crash, violation of Miranda rights or constitutional errors, failure to prove intoxication was the cause of the crash. Our Omaha DUI defense attorneys are trial-ready, and we're not afraid to challenge the state's case before a jury. Why choose Miltenberger Law Offices for your DUI accident defense in Omaha? Not all defense attorneys are built for high-stakes DUI accident cases. At Miltenberger Law Offices, our legal team brings decades of experience handling Nebraska's most complex felony, DUIs, including those involving injury, death, or aggravating circumstances. When everything is on the line, your freedom, your license, your reputation, you need a DUI defense team in Omaha that's been here before. When you hire us, you get aggressive courtroom defense from trial-tested attorneys, deep knowledge of Nebraska DUI law, testing procedures, and accident forensics, strong relationships with Omaha judges and prosecutors, 24/7 availability for urgent DUI arrests, compassionate guidance every step of the way. Call Miltenberger Law Offices, Omaha's DUI accident defense team today. When you're accused of causing a DUI-related accident, your freedom, license, and reputation are all on the line. Don't face this alone. The DUI defense team at Miltenberger Law Offices has decades of experience defending clients in Omaha and across Nebraska against DUI with injury, aggravated DUI, and motor vehicle homicide charges. You need a lawyer who doesn't mind fighting for your future. Call 402-217-2267 or contact us online right now to schedule a case evaluation.